Hello everybody and welcome to another broadcast here of the Viper TV here, as this is MLB 18 the show franchise mode, and this is game 12 of our run at 162, and this is the third and final game against the Chicago White Sox, and this is our last game of our current road trip as we get ready to return back home after this game. As this is our schedule right now, after today we go to back home and we have a pretty good homestand as we face the Phillies, Rangers, and the Twins. So just real quick, this is the American East standings that's on the left side of your screen. As you see, the Yankees are leading the division right now with the Orioles in second, and right now the Red Sox Blue Jays are tied, and we are in last right now because we have been losing some games right now, and we actually lost 3 in a row, so we're going to try and avoid on being swept here, as this is our pitching matchup for today, as we got Blake Snell on the mound for the Rays, and I'm not even sure how to pronounce this guy's last name, but his first name is Michael Onyo, or I can't pronounce it, so he's not sporting a good ERA, so we should be able to get on top of him. So I'm going to go ahead and get this game set up, get the lineup set up real quick, and I will see you guys here in a second. Okay, as we get ready to start, the lineup card has been made, and here is the lineup card for us on the left side of your screen. I kind of changed it up a little bit. I decided to keep Alex Smith still leading off, and I know I put Brad Miller in second. Hoping for a good game out of him, and just kind of change it up. I put Gomez in third, and
from the south side of Chicago,
finish in a
welcome
second.
to the home of the White Sox guaranteed rate field. Today, the third and final game in this 3-game series between the Tampa Bay Rays and the Chicago White Sox. Stay tuned. White Sox baseball is next.
What I was saying is I put Gomez in third and Batista behind him and clean up, just doing something
Michael
different.
is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Southsiders. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, it's not a good thing when you give up 6 earned runs. You kind of put your team behind the 8 ball. It's tough to win when your team has to score at least 6 just to tie. This guy's a much better pitcher than he was in his last one, and he's going to have to be if they expect to win this game here.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He will lead this one off today. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And we are underway this afternoon as the first pitch is over for a called strike one. Fellas, these White Sox, as they enter play today, well, they've been on a pretty good roll of late. Winners of 7 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on
That
that.
was an awful curve there to swing at, and
here's the starting
Alex is
lineup
down
for the
on
visiting
strikes.
Tampa Bay Rays. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I'm definitely excited to see the werewolf, Jason Worth, take the field.
He's hitting over 400. Now, hold on. I know it's just April, but that's really impressive. And if you're hitting 400 in the backyard playing wiffle ball, you're still doing something pretty good. It's been a great start, and I'm interested to see if he can feed off of it the rest of the way.
as Brad Miller is set for his first AB for us here.
Miller, 28 years old. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Yeah, Matty, there's 3 dates: the time you get called up, and the time you get to arbitration, and one when you finally hit free agency, where you have a chance to truly
and
enjoy
Miller
this
goes
game
down on
and
strike.
get paid for all the hard work. And this
As
is the start of it.
caught
The
Miller
arbitration
looking right
process
here.
allows these guys to finally start making some real dollars in this game.
It looked like it was going to go down more and just caught right there on the zone, and Miller goes down as Carlos Gomez gets a shot here with 2 outs for us.
As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
Dero, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Down in order go the Rays. Now it's the White Sox turn in a scoreless ball game.
As we go down 1-2-3, as the home half of the first is set to start with Jacob May leading off for the White Sox.
Blake Snell gets the ball for the Rays in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Blake Snell, big power arm. He has yet to put it all together, but I really like this guy. Good fastball with late life, as they say in the pitching business. Good overhand curveball. His changeup's getting better all the time. If he brings his A game, he could shut any team down.
So digging in now, Jacob May. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here comes the first pitch. Ground ball left side. And that's through for a hit. So with that, the White Sox put their leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Chicago comes out swinging and
without question. In the bottom
get
of the
himself
first,
an early base runner.
Single gets everyone in your dugout going.
I don't know how he even got wood on that, but it worked out. As Garcia right here gets a shot here with nobody out.
So here is Avisail Garcia as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they came out on the losing end last time out and are in a bit of a skid. In fact, they've lost 7 of their last 10.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, D-Roll. They've lost the first two nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is
good
effort.
stop
That's
by
what they've
Batista
given them. They took it on the
to
chin.
get
First
us
2
in
games,
for that
1-run
double
losses.
play.
They'll bounce back today.
A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. Dero, what's the word on this lineup as they go for the series sweep?
Matty, this lineup is built on one thing. Their best tool is the fact that they have amazing speed up and down the lineup. I don't even think the third base coach gives a steal sign. I think a lot of these guys have the green light. So be on the lookout for that today.
As Jose Abreu gets a shot here with 2 outs right now in the bottom of the first.
Sent on the ground out to second.
Routine for
Throw
Miller.
to first will get him easily, and the side is retired.
And the White Sox go down in
Good
order.
guys held in check here. And this is still a 0-0 ball game.
I'll say one thing, that was a good stop by Batista there to turn that double play. That was really kind of impressive
So
for
next
me.
to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jose Batista. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
And speaking of the devil, as Jose Batista gets his first at bat right here for us here in the second.
And he grooves the fastball.
And I think
there. This
Batista
is
got
hit
all of
high and
that
deep
one.
out to straightaway center
And
field.
just going to run out of air, but that was a good hit by Batista.
Okay, guys, here's how the Southsiders are lining up on D today. And let's focus our attention on first baseman Jose Abreu. We know the bat plays, the ability to drive the ball out opposite field, no problem. But I don't think people realize how soft this guy's hands are at first base, constantly bailing his other infielders out.
Here's Jason Worth. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort.
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting to see where this guy lands at the end of this season. A lot of variables come into place. He's had a long career. It's going to be interesting to see if a team steps out past 1 or 2 years for this player.
Now the 2-1. Popped him up. Abreu in foul ground. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting next, third baseman, number 5.
Up next for the Rays, Matt Duffy. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one.
As we'll see what Duffy could do with 2 outs here in the second. See if he could extend the inning.
The first pitch. Here's a strike. That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
Hit out towards second. Moncada gloves it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop.
And we're going to go 1, 2, 3 this inning.
Side is retired. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
With Matt Davidson leading off for Chicago. Looks like this is going to be a tight game when they start now.
And now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Matt Davidson. A real threat with the bat, of course, as he currently leads the American League in home runs. Now the pitch. Grounded back up the middle.
And Davidson's going to get a first pitch single right here, as Miller can't make the play.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yoan Moncada. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. From the stretch. Line toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Oh, and he botches it. Davidson
Throw it,
is
you
on his way
queer.
home.
Sorry about that.
Comes across
But
to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Alex almost made it to save us a run, but either way, Chicago's going to get on top
Good
first.
hustle there on an RBI triple, and they're in good shape to possibly make it 2-0 with another base hit here.
I thought Malik was going to get to it. And when Worth got to it, I couldn't get him to throw it, but either way, we got to try and eliminate the damage right here as Tim Anderson
and that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. The 0-1 delivery. Slapped hard the opposite way, and he will reach down to pluck this one off his shoe tops. Fine play there for the first out. And he is in there at the plate.
Moncada's going to score here as Anderson
it was hit pretty low and hard, so it
flies
wasn't a
out,
given they were
but
going to send it.
does
But
get
they
an
did,
RBI out of
and they add
it.
a number to the run column.
Ready now for the White Sox, Omar Narvaez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. High in the air out to center
Routine for
field.
Malik
Waiting
here.
on it is Smith. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
2 outs right now
Left fielder,
as Garcia gets a shot here.
Leury Garcia. Previous history with Blake Snell. He's 1 for 2. 2 out, nobody on. Started to go around, but it's a call.
And Garcia will go down on strikes.
That will retire the side.
But however, the Sox do get a run here.
Sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this.
Or actually, the Sox got 2
Here's
runs.
CJ
I'm sorry.
Now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
As CJ Crone will lead off for us, and we're going to try and get something going right here.
First offering on its way. hit hard on the ground to second.
And just like that, it's going to be a
Throw to
first
first
pitch
in
out.
time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8. Shortstop. Echeverria.
Here's Echeverria now. The 3-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Garcia has a read on it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So striding forward now, Jesus Sucre. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. One missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Malik Smith would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit to short.
That's going to be routine as Sucre is going to get set down.
Close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired.
But
down in order go the Rays. They're still down. It's 2-0.
what I was trying to say about Ramos is that Ramos left yesterday's game with a knee and injury, and he's going to be day to day.
And here's
so
Tyler Saladino as we move on to the bottom
return
of
to
inning
the
number
action
3.
as
Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
well, he's going to get walked right here, and Chicago's got a base runner early.
Was about as close as they get. Tough call for
He
the umpire,
broke.
but it goes the batter's way
To
this
me, it
time,
looked like he broke.
and he draws the walk.
Well, anyhow, he lucked out as Jacob May comes up with
In now, Jacob May.
nobody
So
out
take
and
a
runner
look at ball
on.
1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Line to the right side. In
And
there.
Jacob
base
May is
hit.
going to get a base hit here.
And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now
There's a
batting.
lot of moving parts in some guys' swings. It usually takes them a month or so to get it ironed out.
Into the box, Avisail Garcia as he'll lay off a curveball up in the zone for a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The 1-0. Hit on the ground out to short. There's one on to first.
Well,
but
he
not
get
in time as
one,
he
but
beats it out.
just a little bit of a slow turn for Hansaria there, but at least we're getting out on the play.
Striding in once again, Jose Abreu. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 2-2. Ground ball to second. This
Thank
could
you.
be 2. Gloved by Miller. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning.
As
4 to 6 to
where
3.
you make a
They roll
good
it
turn
up to
on
get out of
double
the jam.
play there.
More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this.
As looks like Chicago's doing what we did in the previous game and hitting in double plays.
Ready for another chance? Malik Smith back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
As
That
for
was
the
a
second
nasty
time,
looking slider that time.
Malik
That
Smith
was
goes
really
down on
well
strikes
executed.
and really
That
tied them
classic
up.
Strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's
That
nothing
was
much
a
you can do with
real
that.
nasty slider right there.
Into the box now, Brad Miller. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Come on, Miller.
The 1-1 home. Hit out towards second. Okada has it, and there's out number 2.
Come on, guys. Let's get a base runner.
Carlos.
Digging in to try it again, Carlos Gomez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
See if Gomez can try to extend the inning for us right here.
And the pitch. Now a swing
And
a
I think
deep
Gomez
drive
is going to give us a hit, and even more is he's going to give us
And
a
it's
run
gone.
too. That was a real good hit by Gomez. We needed that. And we are on the board
It's a
finally.
solo home run off the bat of Carlos Gomez. Second home run early in the year, and the Rays have cut this to a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
That was a monster shot by Gomez.
First baseman number 19.
Stepping in now, Jose Bautista. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-1. Now this ball's hit deep
And
to left
maybe
field.
back-to-back homers.
Garcia racing back.
And
On
just
the
like
warning
that,
track,
2
he
batters
makes the
and we're
catch.
tied up now.
Rays get one back here thanks to the solo
Really?
home run. Bottom of the 4th coming
I
up.
thought
It's the
that
White
was
Sox
home run.
2, the Rays 1.
Did I miss something? Did the game just cheat
Stepping
me
in
a
and ready
run?
for another shot, Matt Davidson. He reached on a single in his first try.
Matt Davidson.
I gotta watch the replay. No, he did catch it. Okay, I thought it was gone. That was an error on me, so forgive me there.
Ground ball right side. And that is
Batista
through
can't
into
make the
right
play,
field for
but
a single.
Matt Davidson is
Hey
going
guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here.
to
but
get a
that's
hit
his
here to
second
lead
knock
off
of
the
game.
4th.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Next to bat will be the Cuban import, Yohan Moncada, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. One there, the relay not in
And
time as he beats the throw.
We
by step.
hesitated there and didn't get the double play, but we did get an out.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
See if Anderson can hit in a double play.
Here comes the first pitch. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough
And
turn, however.
looks like
to
he is
second
going to
for
do
one.
it.
Return
And
throw
just
is
like
in
that,
time.
the
How about that?
4th is
They
in the
do
books.
turn 2, and it gets him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. It's the White Sox 2, the Rays 1.
And it looks like Jason Worth is going to be leading off for Tampa Bay here in the 5th.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Worth. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Jason Worth.
And a good eye here
And
as he
Jason
takes
Worth
ball
is gonna
4.
go
It's a
on
base
balls.
to lead off the 5th
And we're
inning.
going to
This
have
is
a
only their
base runner
second
to
base
lead
runner
off
of
the
the game
5th.
after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Coming to the plate now, Matt Duffy. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A 1-1. Sent on the ground.
And
out to
Duffy's
second.
going to hit into
The
a
second
double
for
play.
one. On to first, and they get them both.
And we're going to do what Chicago did.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
Here's C.J. Cron now. He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
And just like that, C.J. Cron's going to extend the inning for us, as he's going to get a single right here.
First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Here's Echeverria now. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Now the 1-1 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. May is over, and that retires the side. One left for Tampa. They still trail it here 2-1.
As we leave Cron on base and go to the bottom of the 5th, still 2-1 Chicago.
Striding into the box, Omar Narvaez. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Smith, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now in the box, Leury Garcia. First time up, he went down looking. Another 2-2 offering. Hit in the air to shallow center.
13 for Smith.
And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Tyler Saladino.
So to the plate is the White Sox DH, Tyler Saladino. Here's the 0-2. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and the inning continues. Good work in a pitcher's count to get on base and keep the inning alive.
Hey, give the hitter credit right there. He was ready for that heater 0-2. But Dan, I question the pitch selection.
You know, sometimes as a pitcher, you don't want to give a good hitter the same pitch back to back to back, 3 pitches in a row. His thinking might have been right there. He had gone off speed 2 pitches in a row. Maybe he had him set up for the fastball. He guessed wrong. Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
Got him swinging,
and Jacob May will go down strikes and leave a runner on.
White Sox leave 1. They still lead it 2-1.
But no matter, they're still up 2-1 as we get ready to start the 6th inning, as this has been a pretty close game. He was late on that one.
For his second at-bat, Jesus Sucre. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
As Sucre will lead off for Tampa Bay here in the 6th, and we're going to see if we can get something going right here.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking, strike 3.
And Sucre will go down on strikes. That was a long at bat, though.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a
good
reason
try,
to
though.
start mixing it up. He hasn't needed
Got
many
him
of his
looking
secondary
right there.
pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He'll try to bunt his way out as he gets
Smith
this one
is
down.
bunting here,
But the
and
throw
he's
will
going
beat him
to
at first, so the
not
bunt
beat
for
it
hit
out here,
attempt
but
is snuffed out.
good try.
Number 13, second baseman, Brad Miller.
Digging in once again, Brad Miller. He was a ground out victim last time up.
We'll see what Miller can do here with 2 outs here in the 6th.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a soft liner. Throw
And it's
on
a
the
very
first,
quick
gets him,
inning
and the
as
side is retired.
we go
Rays
down in order.
1, 2, 3. Our score remains 2-1.
As Garcia will lead off for the White Sox here in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Ready once again, Avisail Garcia. He'll lead things off in the pale hose half of the 6th. And solid
Garcia
contact
got
there
all
as
of
his
that
ball
one.
is belted high in the air out to left.
And that
it's
ball is gone.
As they add still another.
And now it's 3-1 White Sox.
Avisail Garcia with a solo home run. Home run number 3 here in the early going, and it gives the White Sox a 3-1 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
So here's the slugging first baseman Jose Abreu now. We'll still watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
Sent on the ground out to second.
13 for Miller. And Abreu gets that
so
down.
A good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
Number 24, Matt.
Ready for another chance? Matt Davidson. He singled his last time.
As it's been a pretty good game for Matt Davidson, 2 for 2 right now.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is skied into short left center. Echeverria into shallow left.
That was a pretty long run, but Ancheria made the
He showed some
pretty good play
range,
right
hitting
there.
pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him up, but he clearly had it under control.
That was a good play. I got a clap for that one.
In now, Yohan Moncada. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. High in the air down the right field
Routine
line.
for Gomez.
Gomez is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But for the Sox, a run here in the inning on the solo home run. Heart of the order, 3-4-5 coming up to start the 7th. It's now 3-1 Chicago.
As now we got to try and get something going as we're going to the 7th here.
Back here on the south side of Chicago, White Sox on top in this one. But before we get out to the 7th, let's take a look at our game summary through the first 6.
Only 1 run and 2 hits. Is we gotta get some hits. We gotta
Gomez
get some runs
again
here.
as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far.
I agree, and we gotta get better. Hopefully Gomez can give us another one.
A changeup over the inside corner. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. The 3-2 pitch. Back up the middle.
And Gomez is going to give us a hit right here.
Again on his second base hit of the game. So it's a good start to the inning for the Rays as their leadoff hitter is aboard.
So the tying run for us is coming up with Jose Bautista coming up next.
That's his second hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
That was a great hit by Gomez, and we needed that.
Ready for another shot now, Jose Bautista. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
And Bautista's the right man for the job to maybe tie this up with just one good swing.
High and deep to right center.
I think Bautista got under that one.
May
And
back
that's
up
just
and
a
put this away
fly
for
out.
a long out out number 1.
Good try, though.
So a
As
runner at first
Jason
now
Worth
with
gets
one
the
away,
shot here with
and
one
here's
out,
the left
one
fielder, Jason
runner
Worth.
on base.
High in the air down the right field line. Garcia has a read on it.
Good try.
2 gone.
That was a long at bat, though, but no good result there.
Digging in to try it again. Matt Duffy 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
We'll see what Duffy can do here with 2 outs.
He's set and the pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moncada's got it, and the side is retired.
And
One
Duffy's
hit,
the first
one
pitch
left.
out.
Stretch time here on the south
we
side
go to
of
the 7th
Chicago.
inning stretch
The White
right
Sox
here.
lead this one 3-1. Lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
As Tim Anderson leads off for the White Sox here.
First delivery to him on the way. This is line
And
to
he's
left.
going to be a first
Wood
pitch
is
out.
right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Standing in now, Omar Narvaez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. No hits to this point. Here's Echeverria at shortstop. Backhanded. And quickly there are 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Leury Garcia.
Striding in once again, Leury Garcia 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. The 1-0 home. Hard on the ground towards short. Echeverria has it.
Excuse me.
And that will conclude matters here in
And
the
the White Sox go down 1-2-3.
As the lead remains 3-1.
As we got C.J. Crone getting ready to lead off for us here in the 8th. As we try to nibble away and try to get back.
Has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
As Cedeno is pitching for the White Sox right here. We're still in this game. We're just down by 2.
Digging in and looking for more, C.J. Crone. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. The 1-0. Now a line drive that's going to be caught out there at short. And a tough way to go down that time as he's retired to start the 8th. There's a look at the final line for the White Sox starter. Great day's work any way you look at it. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Adeiny Echeverria 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Moncada onto the grass. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Now batting, catcher, Jesus
Striding in, Jesus Sucre 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Takes this the other way to right.
And that's a base hit for Sucre.
Base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Malik Smith the next to hit. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
Be nice if we can get a home run right here. He homered in game 1.
Hit sharply on the ground. Moncada fields it cleanly. Throw on the second for the force, and the side is retired. Rays strand just the 1. They still trail it here 3-1. Ryan Weber will come on in relief as he'll make his second appearance of the season so far.
And we go to the pen here as we get Ryan Weber a chance here to try to keep the deficit where it's at and try to
Tyler Saladino
get him in the ninth.
A base hit in his last at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Soft liner towards center. That's in another base hit. He's 2 for 2. So a leadoff base hit out of the 9th spot, and that sets the top of the order up nicely here to start the inning.
As the White Sox try to add on here.
Kept the front shoulder up and was able to stay inside that ball for a soft liner in the center.
Into the box, Jacob May, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Nobody out, runner on first. And he takes strike
and May will go down on strikes right here.
Gone.
That's a much needed first out for us here in the bottom of the 8th.
Ready now for the White Sox. Avisail Garcia. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Here's a slider to start things out, but it misses by a few inches or so. It's ball 1. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? One
nice
there.
double play, and we're going to get out of the inning here.
Their 4th of the afternoon, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here for the White Sox, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead.
As this is our last chance we got to get 2 to tie at least. As we go to the top of the 9th with
Nate Jones takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
Nate Jones comes out to try to close it out for Chicago. I believe we got Miller, Gomez, and Batista set for us here in the 9th, and we do got Brad Miller right here.
They'll try and lead things
leading
off
off for us here in the
9th.
9th.
Looking for base runners here as they're down 2 playing on the road. Not an easy thing to do, trying to score runs or bunch hits together off of a closer.
Hit hard
and
back
Miller's
up the
going to
middle.
get a first
Solid
pitch
base
hit right
for
here.
him, his first of the afternoon. 9th innings underway with a leadoff man aboard via the single.
Last game he actually got a hit off of Nate Jones, so I'm not surprised here to get this right here.
And he hit a missile, bringing the tying run to the plate. Let's see if they can capitalize.
As Gomez is set to come up for us, and he has homered today. See if he can make it 2 right here.
Here's Carlos Gomez as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
As we try to make a late rally right here to try to win this thing.
Miller aboard here at first with nobody out. Just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now.
He didn't go around. Come on,
Working for the punch out and the offering. That misses 1-2. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Moncada gloves it to second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh man,
well,
that's a
rally killer
right there. You get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
As Batista's our last shot here with 2 outs here in the 9th.
Stepping in now, Jose Batista. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
As this has not been a good game for Batista, 0 for 3. See if we could change that right here.
Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
That was a non-competitive pitch right there, and he finds himself behind 2-0 in this situation. He's going to have to locate something down in the zone to get himself back in this count.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one. That's taken for strike two, as now they're down to their final strike here this afternoon.
Is that gun reading right there? Because that just registered at 91 miles an hour on a slider. If he's working that pitch, that's most guys' fastballs. It's going to be a long game.
Tampa down to their final strike in this one. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2. Jason Worth would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Now this small but vocal crowd come to their feet. And this ball swung on and hit to center field.
And that's going to wrap it up.
They'll make the catch here to end it, and the White Sox.
And we're going to get swept
their
here.
winning streak to 5 in a row now, as this ball game is over.
And we're going to lose 4 in a row.
You want to finish a 3-game home series, breaking out the brooms and sweeping the other guys right out of here.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Chicago White Sox took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Michael Inoa earns his first win of the season. Blake Snell takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. Nate Jones earns the save out of the bullpen, his 5th of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
That's pretty much a wrap for us, as we'll take a look at the highlights here, and I'll give you my final thoughts here. We started out really slow on offense compared to the last game. Gomez's home run gave us a spark, but couldn't really get anything going afterwards. But the defense, I would say, was pretty solid. It could have been a little better. And Snell, I mean, he only gave up 3, but it's still not good to give up any runs, but he kept us in the game, and he did pretty good, and he went 7 innings, so I gotta give a job well done to Snell, but we're gonna get swept regardless, and we're just gonna have to put this behind us. Our second sweep early in the season, which is not really good. We gotta get better, like I said, and I know I've said this 1,000 times, and we're gonna get better. We gotta get the kinks out. So either way, that's pretty much it. I don't really have too much to say right here. Just unfortunate for us, but we'll have to put it behind us and get ready for Philly, as we will be returning back to the Trop here and have a pretty big homestand with the Phillies and the Rangers and the Twins. So either way, that's a wrap, and this has been a presentation of MLB 18 The Show here on the Viper TV. If you did like this video, please press the like button and subscribe. And once again, I hope you enjoyed, if it was or wasn't your outcome here. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a good afternoon or night or morning, wherever you might be.